Rambaka, if you open your mouth, I will revoke your privilege.
Why, Brad?
You want me to give you cascading effect?
No. Don't do that, Brian. Just allow me to record very slowly.
Vanity upon vanity. You making money more than your
So for now, everybody can record.
Thank you. I don't need recording. I'm good with Anita's version.
So are we good? Can we start?
Yes,
Today
sure.
we don't have much.
So, okay. When are you going to help me with my troubleshooting?
Okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you today.
Okay.
So the people with troubleshooting issues, give me just 1 moment. I'm sending you guys the assignment. I'm sending you guys assignment 8 and 9 because the chapter 8 is a very, very important. So it's good to have more practice on that. So I'm going to send it to both groups. Evening and morning. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now. Wow. Okay. What's all this? Can you guys see my screen? Oh yes, I have to tell you guys something. Please change your passwords. Make sure you change your password and your Oracle password. From now on, every time you want to make a change, or I mean, every time I want to use someone's server, you just tell me, you just need to send me your password inbox, okay?
Okay. Can you show us how to do that?
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I'll show you.
Why?
Because some people have been hacking into some people's servers and basically crashing other people's databases.
Out of witchcraft.
No, people do that. Sometimes there are people maybe who work already and they want to practice something, so they just connect to a server, any server at Tech, and they just try class 26, class 25, class 24, and whatever works, they will just connect and do whatever they want to do and then go. Or it can be one of your classmates who's being mean, right? So it happened, I think I told you guys that last time. It happened to one of my classmates, actually. So we were doing upgrade and installation of 10G and 11G and 12C, and basically someone installed the software twice. Someone installed 10G twice in his server. So obviously it caused a lot of issues. He not only 10G was down, 11G was as well, and 12C, so all of his softwares were down. And we tried to figure out what was the problem, and it's only when we realized that, okay, 10G was actually installed in a different directory, so it does happen, right? And one of your classmates, actually, I think two of your classmates had that issue, and this morning, someone hacked into her server and did some nonsense, and all of her file system are now gone. She only has like just the root directory for U01, but everything else is gone. She doesn't have anything else. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that.
Hey, Emerald.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I was doing the
Take it seriously, guys,
backup.
because one moment, because if it doesn't happen to you now, it might happen to you later. People have been doing that for a long time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was doing my backup-based duplication, and when I was ready to copy the TLS GMO password to TLS GMO, I couldn't find my TLS GMO password. So,
What do you mean?
You know, the stage
Password
when
file?
yeah, the password file.
You can just copy it from a different, because they're all the same, I think.
But I tried to copy it from the archive. I used the archive password file, and
Copy the archive to TLS-DMO and then copy TLS-DMO to TLS-DMO2.
but I couldn't find the TLS GMO password file, Anita.
Yeah, so copy your archive to TLS-DMO. And then from TLS-DMO, you copy it to TLS-DMO2.
TLS GMO2.
Yeah. It happened to me too. I tried to do with
They're all the same passwords anyway. For your 6 passwords are all the same. So just copy them.
Yeah, it's just that they both, like the auxiliary and the target, they both have to have a password file.
Oh, okay. I tried. Thank you.
Emerald.
Yes.
Copy.
So we can use the different database and copy the
Password
password
file?
file.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Unless you made changes to your password file.
Your biggest sense. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Anita.
No problem. Yeah, I almost got stuck there too.
Emerald, like seriously today, I think you're like a wish today.
Why?
You
What did
know,
I do?
no, I just came back from work, so I was like planning to just put my I was just planning to put the video on record, you understand, to rest like for 5 minutes. You know what happened? I just realized I'm the group administrator, like
The host.
Yes.
the host. I said, wow, Emerald, what happened? This guy is like a wish to me today. He really want me to attend this class. If you know
Yes,
where
and
I am now, I'm outside. I'm outside in a cold environment. I must
oh
attend.
wow.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's okay. It's coming.
Yeah.
So Emerald, I have a question.
So
So you remember the global script that we created last time? We set the backup location to be a backup location that is designated for TLS DMO. Is there a way to change that? Like, or would it be an issue if we want to duplicate a different database and use that same location? Or would we just have to create a different script?
I'm not sure I'm following what you're saying. What do you mean?
So the global script that we created in the assignment, I think it was like TLS DMO _ I think copy something.
Right. Yes.
So my question is, if maybe we're trying to duplicate ORCL, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but can we still use? We can't use that that same global script, can we?
Yes, you can still use it.
Okay, but then, and if we do like the backup, it's gonna go to that TLS DMO directory. Is that an issue?
No, it's not an issue.
Okay.
Emerald?
So it doesn't like separate.
Okay.
No. Aman will know which one is which, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm here left and right creating directory because I don't want them to mix up. Okay.
No, Aman would know.
Okay. All right.
Emerald,
Yes.
I also had a problem when I was doing the backup-based duplication.
Okay.
Like at the end of when I was doing the duplication, like the
I need
duplicating
a
the
student
target,
ID.
May
Yes.
174, 134, sorry.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
So I had a problem when I was doing the on the last part when I was duplicating the target base to the TLS DMO backup location to /ORADATA/FROA. So when I was doing that,
it's your student ID, the password.
134. Oh, sorry, 136. Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Sorry, 136.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So at the end of it, I realized they said some of my data failed. They said failure to duplicate DB1, and they were also saying like not all the data file have backup that can be recovered to the SPNC number.
Yes.
And they showed me quite some different type of errors on it. So
yes.
And on the last part, they said backup or copy the data file one found to restore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what.
Yeah, it means that you don't have the backup.
Because before doing that, I think on the previous day I did the backup. I removed like the system, my system file, system 01. So I tried to restore it. I did the restoration, so I don't know if that should be the problem. It didn't restore well, or what was the problem? I don't really know.
Every time it says backup not found, it means that Arman doesn't have a backup for that. So what you want to do is try to do a point in time recovery to an earlier time. After that time, after the time when you put the point in time recovery. Do you have any backup with Arman?
Yeah. Any backup with yeah, I think I have that.
Okay, we will go through it, but let's first do the assignment A together because some people had some issues with it. So we are going to quickly do it, and then we are going to go and see your stuff. Okay.
Well, this is the one in Canvas, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this is the one in Canvas. We are done with the one from school. I mean, from last weekend. Okay. Perform a switch data file to copy. The first one is perform an image copy backup of the following data files to /Aura data. So let's start. That one is with ORCL. No, TLS-DMO. Okay. TLS-DMO. Perform an image copy backup. Okay.
Question, don't you have to create the files first?
Perform an image copy backup of the following files. Yes, I have to create the files first. All right. Let me connect to SQL, actually. Okay, so I'm going to create the two files. Okay, I don't need to. Okay, did you do the assignment? No, you didn't. Student 136. Okay, that's okay. So I'm going to create the files then. Create table space. I need to create a table space.
Yes.
No, I don't want to give you the same name. He has to do it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to name it Brian. Data file /Aura data /ORCL /PS IMGR 222.dbf size 25M.
It's not TLS-DMO. Emerald.
Yes, I'm saying that's why I cancel.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. It can always be in ORCL.
Okay.
Please don't hack my database. Oh.
Why is your server so slow though?
Emerald, please. This is the first day that you are using so you can fix it. You can help us fix it.
So Emerald, can you be in TLS-DMO and create for ORCL?
No.
Okay.
The file in ORCL belongs to TLS-DMO, just that it's in TLS-DMO.
What?
The files in /Aura data /ORCL, for example, if I created that file, right?
Yes.
It would still be good. I mean, I would just have to change the name of the file and move it to TLS-DMO, but the file would be able to be created. It's just that it's in a directory where all the TLS-DMO, it's just that it's in the directory where the ORCL files are, but it would still belong to TLS-DMO. Right? So I'm going to do the same here and add another table space. Data file /Aura data /TLS-DMO /PS index.dbf size 25. Okay. Now let's check. Select name from view file. Okay, your system is still there.
Yeah, I think that was a problem. That was why I was having that problem.
It's not a problem. That's even good for practice. We're going to leave it here. That's good. We're going to leave it here. Okay, so I'm going to connect to Arman. What does it say? Take an image copy of the following files. Okay. So I'm not backing up the whole database, only the 2 files. Okay. Backup as copy, data file 10 and 11, format / data. Okay. Done. Now perform switch to copy. Alter database, data file 10 and 11. I'll put those 2 offline. So when we perform switch to copy, they don't have to be gone physically. You can switch to copy even if the files are still there, right? So now switch to copy, switch data file 10 and 11 to copy. Okay, now recover data file 10 and 11. Okay, now we have put it back online. Okay, so we're good. Now we're going to do the part 2, perform a backup based duplication of TLS demo to TLS demo 2. From $v data file. Okay, we're good. Now we are going to perform a backup based duplication. So let me get the evening class. No. Backup based. Morning. Okay, I don't have the one for the evening for some reason, so I'm just going to use the one for the morning. Okay, so I'm going to first create the relevant directories. Do you already have TLS demo 2?
Yes.
Okay, That's what I suspected. Okay, he already has TLS-DMO2, so I'm going to create TLS-DMO3. So the first step is to create the relevant directories. So ADAM and /oradata/TLS-DMO3. So, okay. Now we are going to create the SP file, the P file from the SP file. Okay, now I'm going to go on WinSCP and edit.
Okay, so we didn't do a backup. I guess we can use the old backups, right?
Yeah. Does he have an old backup? Yeah, that's why I wanted to do a backup at first. Okay, let me open another terminal. Duplicate session. I'll just take another backup. I'm not saying that I don't trust your backup, but
That's not my
I'm gonna take another one.
Okay. Let's do it.
His backup is not to be trusted. Go ahead.
But we don't have to take another backup, but just to make sure that.
Chair, do you even have a backup?
No, I have a backup copy.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to WinSCP. Your student is 136. Okay. Why do you have your P file and SP files there? Whatever, it's okay. DBS.
It's a good way to learn.
Okay. Init TLS-DMO3. So we are going to edit TLS-DMO to TLS-DMO3.
3.
And we are going to add the two parameters.
The parameters.
Yes, I'll edit them in the P file. Okay. Increase this size.
Hi, Megan.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not okay.
Why aren't you okay?
You made me not to be okay. You booked me.
I fixed your problem. Didn't you see?
You didn't even send me a message. I didn't check.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I should have let you know. But yeah, I fixed it.
Meaning you have to always check yourself. You are the one who is the failure, man.
Me?
Yes. You're supposed to look your database every day.
I know, right?
See, she was supposed to send me how she did it. I wasn't interested if she did it or not.
Okay, survive, bye.
Come on, man. Anyway, Emma, thank you.
You're welcome.
But I'm looking forward for you to show me how you did it, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have two different locations. You have some in /oradata/78 back. So this could be the last one, /oradata, comma, /oradata, /TLS-DMO3. Okay, that looks about right.
I don't know this money.
You want a good advice? Don't troubleshoot at 5 a.m. It's never a good idea.
Am I right?
Press
Emma, if you heard that I've quit, it's because of Arman.
Don't quit. God forbid, don't quit.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
Arman has not been fair with me.
No, you're too close to quit. Don't quit. Okay, so we edited the P file, and you guys can see that all the files, right? When we use select name from the data file. So TLSDMO had files in /ORADATA/78 bag. It had files in /ORADATA/TLSDMO. It had files in /ORADATA. Even if it had files in /ORADATA/ORCL, Arman would know which one belonged to ORCL and which one belonged to TLSDMO. Okay, so we go with that part. So okay, now we are going to.
So, question.
Yes.
So why did you have that place again for ORADATA/TLSDMO3 when there is no files?
When there is?
When we have no files on that stuff there, or we just.
What do you mean?
I'm seeing ORADATA/TLSDMO3.
Yes, we that's what we'll be creating, right? It would be the new live location of the clone.
All right, understand now.
Emma,
yes.
Please,
So now, yes.
please, I have an interesting question for you.
Go ahead.
Is it possible for two databases to have the same ID?
No, two databases should not have the same ID. It's going to give you Arman errors.
Unfortunately, one of my databases, two of them, they both have the same ID.
What's the name of those databases? Is one of them ARCAT?
Yes.
How did I know?
I don't know. Yeah, my OT and my ORC, they have the same database ID.
Okay, so your catalog database, okay, that's because you tried to connect to TLSDMO by using the recovery catalog. So you targeted the recovery catalog database and it registered TLSDMO instead, DBID.
Wow.
What you need to do is to unregister your recovery catalog database and unregister TLSDMO or the other database, and then register TLSDMO.
And probably create the new catalog?
No, you don't need to. You just need to unregister both databases and then register TLSDMO back.
So the command for that is just unregister database?
Yes.
Okay. Because I have the same issue too.
I know because my catalog database, right?
Yes.
It's old twin. Do I have to unregister it?
No, don't. Yes. Unregister or twin. Actually, it's not supposed to be registered.
It's not even registered. That's why I'm confused. It's not registered, but it has the same.
No, you didn't issue register, right?
Yes.
Yes. But when you at some point, right, you connected to the recovery catalog and you put Arman target catalog and you were connected as a recovery catalog database. So it registered it and it mixed it for TLSDMO.
Okay.
Are you following? So for you to fix that, you need to unregister ARCAT or whatever it is, OR twin, then register it again. And then register TLSDMO.
Okay, all right. I kept running into strange errors.
It's okay. That's how you learn.
I don't want to learn how.
Document all your errors. Document your errors. You have to document them. Okay, so we are done with ORA tab. Now we are going to add the TNS name. I'm already here. So let me just do it from here. Network, admin, TNS names. We're going to add TLSDMO3. TLSDMO3. Okay. Passport file is done. Check the listener. Wow, it's not done yet? Oh, finally. Okay. Listener, CTL. Just remember this. Okay, connect to target database. So this is going to be the next. Listener CTL status. Okay, so now we are going to connect to TLS DMO3. And then startup no mount, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to exit. And then we are going to connect to Arman. So Arman target equals c/brontech1 at TLS DMO. And then specify the auxiliary catalog. What's your, okay, it's Arman Brontech1 and the password is Arman Brontech1, right?
Correct.
Okay.
For people who did the assignment, you just need to know the password and everything. You don't even need to stress yourself.
So people have many.
Make sure it's your password though. Don't use his password. Okay, so we go to target database, TLS DMO, connected, recovery connected, and auxiliary connected. So
You want to duplicate.
yes.
No,
Before that,
Emma, are you the one doing it?
yes.
You ought to be the one doing it.
What do you mean?
You ought to be the one doing it.
Why?
I thought you assigned him to do it today.
No, I'm doing assignment 8, the one from class, not the one for.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but don't worry, Monday you guys will be doing the assignment.
I'm prepared at all time.
I prepare all time. Soon you say it's acting up.
I'm the one who is talking to Emerald, what she's doing right now.
Okay.
Emerald duplicate the database to TLS DMO3.
Yes.
Continue.
Backup.
I beg, when I do level major continue in peace.
From backup location, right?
Yes, open string.
What else?
You already non-file.
I'm already right?
No, you already did it, right?
He's just using it.
Wait. Found backup expecting. No, I made an. Not from. You see this
file check.
Oh,
not
God.
file check. Even
no.
From.
It's here. It's not from. It's backup.
It's not from. Yeah. That was the reason I was trying to say, but you didn't get me.
No. You said from.
No, I didn't say from. I think Bello was the one talking.
No, Emma, he didn't say from.
He said from, right?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Okay.
So Emerald, it also creates the SP file, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which SP? I thought we've created an SP file already.
We created the
C
file.
Ah.
Okay.
I probably need to join DB1.
Okay, so we're good. So anyone has been having a problem, or we can directly go to chapter 9.
I have a problem. Go and fix my phone first.
Okay, I just have a quick question, Emerald. So, last time I ran, like I said, I ran the local script before running my global script. So I deleted stuff, and then it said that they couldn't find, there was some stuff that were not backed up, that they couldn't find it. So what I did, I just cross-checked. Cross-check, does that just like delete whatever they can find?
No,
I cannot
cross-check
find?
doesn't delete. Cross-check compares the files that are available and the files that are available physically and the files that are in the recovery catalog or in the control files. So
because when I did that,
yes.
When I did that, like I didn't get any more errors. So I was just wondering.
You only cross-check and didn't do anything else?
No.
Yeah, by cross-checking, you let Arman know which one can be used and which one cannot be used anymore. So Arman wouldn't be used the one that were cross-checked as expired or invalid.
Okay, because like when I tried to, I think, I don't remember what I was trying to do, but there's one that did not back up. It kept giving me an error that, no, we cannot identify this file. So what I did, I just cross-checked. And then I tried to run the command again and it worked.
Yes.
So Emerald,
cross-check, you're basically telling Arman is basically figuring out which ones can be used and which one cannot be used.
Okay.
Emerald?
Yes.
On this part now that I have the problem, like at the end where I face the problem with that duplication stuff, so where am I going to start right now? So am I going to delete everything and start back from the starting, or what am I going to do?
What do you mean? What? Okay, this one is done. We'll come back to it later. I need someone, you can give me your student ID so we can see.
Yeah, student 64.
64. Okay.
Ryan, can I please record?
You're late, you can record.
You just wait and take the copy from.
Oh yeah, I have to show you guys how to change the password. So it's basically pass WD. So you enter your current password, right? So if it's class 26, and then the new password, I'm not going to say it out loud because it's private. So student 64, I'm going to send you your password inbox. No, guys, this thing has been serious. Some people have been hacking into people's softwares like that. So I'm going to send you your private password inbox.
Why didn't you do the example with my student number? You did it with normal chair.
What do you mean by normal chair?
So Emerald, does this automatically registers it to the password file? Which password file is it?
What do you mean? Where?
Where do we, like, where is this information registered?
No, this is in the operating system. It's not for the database.
Okay. So this is what you do, like, once you do Oracle?
Yes.
Then, okay. So instead of class 26, it's gonna be your new password.
Right.
It's gonna be class forever.
That's how.
Okay, Shay, I just sent you your new password inbox. And only share them to people you trust, right?
I don't trust anybody. So
Emerald, I'm not worrying about that. When we are going to do that data guard, I think from there, I'll know it.
Emerald, I have a question.
Some people are plotting against you. Okay, go ahead. What question?
When back to the P file, when you edited the P file on the when you did the log file name.
Yes.
How do you know all the redo logs are only on for data TLS-GMO? Because you went on the list and I didn't see the any reduce log.
Because, well, I knew they were all there. But if you have some redo elsewhere, right, you need to make sure you put them there. I gave you guys the assignment, but I knew all his redos were in /oradata/ TLS-GMO because he didn't do any of the assignment. But you should check. And if anyone has read the assignment that I sent to your groups, you guys will see that you'll put the redo in 3 different locations and clone with it, right?
Emerald, please just answer me too.
What?
I'm still asking where you ended, like on that my database that I'm having a trouble doing the backup duplication. So I'm asking where I ended. Should I go back on the system file, on the data file, and restore it then and solve the problem and just come back and run the same command, or is it going to overwrite itself, or how? How am I going to do it? Or should I start it from the starting, like where?
In what's the case scenario? Can you give an example? Which I'm following here.
Like here, they are just giving me like from Arman, they said failure to duplicate the DB command at.
Yes.
They gave me a time.
Yes.
Then secondly, they said not all data file have backup that can be recovered to the NCNC. They gave the number.
Okay.
And also they said error occur in the store script, memory script.
Okay.
Then they said some targets not found. Aborting, aborting restore. They said no backup or copy of the data file one found to restore.
Okay. So what's your student ID?
136.
Oh, that's you right here. Okay. Which one were you trying to restore?
Yes, from TLS DMO.
From TLS DMO.
Yes, TLS DMO to TLS DMO 2. I was just trying to duplicate.
Okay.
From what we did the last class. So I was at the last point where I was doing the duplication. I was putting the command for the duplication.
Okay. What type of duplication was it?
It was backup base.
Okay. Did you have the backup for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to connect to TLS Demo 2 instead, and let's see what it says. Is TLS Demo 2 open?
It's not open, it's just started.
Okay. Connected to, okay, it's not even started.
Yeah, I put it at a no mount state.
Okay. Let's start at no mount. Okay. And let's check the P file. Okay, so you do have an SP file. Every time your duplication fails, you need to go and delete the SP file and do it again.
Okay.
Okay, it's not the right SP file. So I'm going to delete the SP file TLS Demo 2.
Okay.
I want to delete that. And you want to delete that one too. Because I created a P file from SP file. I just wanted to make sure that to see the SP file. But other than that, I didn't have to delete. You would just leave it the way it is. The TLS Demo 2 because it was changed. Okay, I'm just going to make changes here. And change it to TLS Demo 2. Laser. Okay, I'm going to add the 2. You have everything in /ORA data. Actually, no, you don't. Let me just use the one we had because I just did it. Let's just use this. Right, no.
But I think that should be the problem because everything, I did everything in slash or data.
Ah, okay. So since we just did that, so this is where everything should be. It's the same. Okay, so all your files are basically in those 3 directories, and your log files are all in the same directory. And change it to TLS-DMO2. TLS-DMO2. You have a backup?
Yes.
Okay. Give me the backup that you use. Give me the location of the backup that you use. Wait, when I started duplication, you tell me. Okay. The password file is fine, right? Yes, you already have it. Okay.
Emerald, is there any way we can check on the backup too? Because I know it's the FRA as the default. Because
Yes.
I didn't put any location.
Okay, the FRA default location, okay. Okay, so Arman should be in slash aura data. Should be in slash aura data, FRA, TLS demo, data file. So let's start the duplication. Okay, let's first check the, okay, the duplication should be good. Okay. Duplicate target database to TLS DMO 2 backup location.
Backup location.
So this is what you use, right? And you said it gave you an error.
Yes, but when I was doing I didn't change, I just put everything in slash or data when I was adding the parameter.
Okay.
Parameter.
It seems like it's running.
Yeah, I think that was a problem. I didn't put when I was adding the parameter. I didn't.
Oh, because you had one file in slash or data slash.
Data. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes, that was the problem then. Okay.
Okay. Problem solved. Let's go to the next.
So Emro, you say if the duplication failed, that means we have to go and remove.
You need to make sure you remove the SP file. Yeah, delete the SP file.
And do it again.
Leave the P file and do it again. Otherwise, it will keep failing because the SP file it has won't let you do it. Okay. Are we good?
Emerald, you see, I know book. I know it.
Excuse me?
No, thank you. I said I know booking. I'm talking to those people.
Okay. Okay, student 64. Did you have a problem?
Yes. I told you many days ago I wrote you were not responding.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I thought as much. I know you're a busy woman.
Oh, I'm just saying it now. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, so that's the issue.
Okay, so hot cloning. Cover database using backup control file until cancel. Okay, so that was with ORCL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Please
make sure you document your errors, guys. Make sure you
Emma, a quick question.
Your error.
Emma,
Yes.
okay. So I don't know if
Yes.
I don't know if it is possible to
Database is open. You're fine.
What?
Database is open. You're fine.
Look, the thing is, I'm trying to. The problem is the database, the ORC, the answer is fine, but the refresh. The problem is with the refresh.
Oh, it's the refresh database.
Yeah.
Okay, something is already off from what you sent. So your refresh is reading.
Am I right?
Yes.
Let me just jump in for a second. I don't know if I can unregister my database when it's not mounted.
When it's not mounted?
Yes.
It has to be at least, the instance has to be at least started. But it cannot be done when it's shut down though.
Yeah, because I just tried to do it.
Okay, let's use reset log and let's see. Okay, you see, that's a big problem.
Oh.
Cannot identify log data file, see trace. Data file 1/oradata/orcl/system01.dbf. So in your control, you didn't edit your control file or you didn't delete the control files. So you need new control files. You need to recreate the control files because the control file you have the information of ORCL.
I did delete the control files.
Okay, let's check. Let's connect to student. What, 64?
64, yeah. You know, you change the password, so.
Yes.
One day I saw my screen I saw my screen.
You see, you didn't.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
You see?
What an idiot.
You're not an idiot. You're a fool.
No, what an idiot. You know what?
No, it does happen.
Yeah, the
That's
thing
how
is,
you learn.
the thing is, the day that I was doing this thing, right? I was studying for hours. I studied like was 6 hours straight. So I ended
Okay.
up now with this one. So my brain was all blocked up.
It's okay.
So,
Damn.
Emerald, you mentioned that there's a girl that they hacked into her server and they deleted all her data files and stuff. Were you able to recover that?
Delete all of what?
All of her files?
They didn't delete her files. None of the files were deleted. They deleted the file system. Let me show you what I mean.
Okay.
One day I saw my script on the screen. I was surprised.
You see file system?
Oh, yeah.
So she only has that /dev mapper for U01, but everything else is literally gone.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
so does that not mean that all her files are gone?
How
No,
can you
the
get
files
that
are
then?
there. Logically, they are physically they are there. So that's basically the problem.
Okay.
One day I saw my script Emerald on the screen. I was surprised.
Really?
What do you mean?
Bello, you are confused.
I saw my script. What do you mean? What do I mean?
Okay. So now you know what went wrong. So you need to go to the control files again and create new control.
Okay. What? Something.
I said, you know what's the problem? You need to delete the control files and recreate them, right?
Okay. So
I know you can
so I just have to go delete the
control files and repeat them. You run the control.sql again, and you should be fine.
Emirate. Hello, Emirate.
Hello.
Yeah, I have a problem with my ORCL. I've tried to resolve that problem for a very long time. I don't know.
It's strange how most people have issues with the ORCL. Even this morning, only ORCL.
Emirate, please hold on one second.
Because that's the first database like we tried to practice with it.
Okay.
Emirate.
A lot before going to TLS demo. That's why. Because I rather mess up with ORCL before going to TLS demo.
Okay.
Emirate.
Oh no.
Yes.
Quick question. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. So you said I should just delete the SP and the.
No, I said delete the control files. That's it.
Okay.
Everything else should be fine. Just delete the control file and run the control.sql again.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
That small thing, just a little thing on database is gonna make you feel like you're dead.
Well, you know, still the whole night.
Boy,
Okay.
I didn't follow the whole
Run
day.
back. What's your student ID?
Nothing.
535.
Boom. Control file deleted. How are you guys loving?
Okay. Okay. Oh wow. We really don't have much here.
I don't know what happened with those files.
Oh,
maybe
you really don't know?
somebody hacked into my.
Oh, please. That's a lazy excuse.
Baka, stop. Baka, stop. Stop that nonsense.
Someone hacked.
After this, I'll try to see if I can change my password. Maybe it's Brian or Bello. I don't know.
Okay. Now that everybody will have their own password, it won't be an excuse anymore, right?
I hope
Someone
so.
hacked into my. Someone hacked. Okay, so
I didn't even have the backup for that. I don't know.
okay. You have a backup?
I had backup for it, like it just all the backup just also deleted. So I don't know if the person had to delete the backups or what.
Emerald, please, if you want to just laugh, just laugh.
What, Brian? I'm speaking the truth.
Can recover it, right?
No, it's because that hacker is really bad. Like seriously. Wow.
Yeah, because like for the past week,
At least you're left with critical files.
I can't even concentrate to do something else because I'm trying to get that database up.
Having someone who is a hacker himself doing his hacking system on his database is really amazing. It's really amazing.
No, but seriously, guys, people really do hack into people's server. It's true, but just don't use it as an excuse if it's not true. But if he said that someone went and did everything, then I believe him. It's just that it's not nice.
Baka, do you have any problem with anyone?
I don't actually know.
Well,
so let's see if you have a backup for ORCL. No, you don't have any backup. And do you have a Norman backup with ORCL? Okay, let's go to my backups. Maybe you have. Oh, you do have backups with ORCL?
ORCL, yeah, I used to have it. Let's see.
I think this is the backup, OR back. Not? Let's check. Okay, we can do a point in. Okay.
This is really a big issue that we can really learn.
Well, this was not even too long ago, so.
Okay, I'm going to delete all of those and I'm going to copy what you have from this one and let's see if it works.
So Emerald, how far, like how, are you sure that these are for ORCL? How will you know?
I think
Oh, just
they
from
are,
the
right?
name, okay.
Yeah, a while back. But if they're not, we will know as soon as we talk about it. They are, right?
I think they are not.
They are not?
Yeah.
Why do they have that name?
Let's try and see.
A hacker who doesn't know about his problem.
Young man, time is precious.
Because it doesn't make sense because he did that backup on the 14th and then these files were gone on the 7th. So,
on the 7th?
Yeah. So it doesn't really make sense, you know.
That backup is for CLS demo.
Unless they were deleted in
How do you
tracking.
know they were gone on the 7th, Anika? You're actually.
No, I mean, not that they were gone, but they're from the 7th. So the backup is later, unless it was deleted after the backup. I don't know.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Maybe from the time when he copied, maybe he copied those ones from an older backup too. But let's see. Let's connect to SQL and let's see. Show abort. So your ORCL has been crashed since the 7th?
Yeah, it looked like that.
Back, I say the truth.
Hey, Brian, they're trying to resolve the problem, right? Eh?
Yes, Uncle Baka.
Which truth you want me to? Well, you want to hear from me?
The name TLS demo in control file is not ORCL. How can you take
that's not it.
How can you take a backup of TLS demo and you name the backup OR back? Anyway, it's okay.
Yeah, I said that's why I'm saying someone hacked, right? Because actually I didn't do all this stuff.
Okay, let me just delete all the files. So they're actually from your backups are actually from your database is actually from the 7th. So you need to do from a point in time recovery to before that time.
Okay.
Even without him having Arman backup.
Even
without him having an Arman backup.
He doesn't.
I'm asking that. Is it possible to do a point in time recovery without him having an Arman backup?
No, he needs to have an Arman backup, but he said that he does, right?
An Arman backup with that database?
Yes.
I don't think I have it. I don't think I have an Arman backup with that database.
Okay,
so if it did, it will appear in one of those backups, right? Or would it be in like or in FRA?
Yes, it would appear in FRA or elsewhere. So let me go check in the FRA. Slash Aura data slash FRA. Oh, you don't have.
So, or twin, can we just take the files from Ortin and rename them? Because I think it was like a duplicate.
Yes, but we can because of open reset logs.
Emerald.
It's a new incarnation. There are 2 different databases now.
Okay.
We can use Twin to recover the other one. And you don't have any Arman backup.
Emerald, 1 second.
Okay. You have one option though, since everything is crashed,
Yes.
is to transport the table space back into. Okay, let's first create the control files.
Emerald, please, can I just disturb you guys for 1 second?
So this is a critical issue. With the
I know. That's why I just want 1 second.
Okay, what's the problem?
I tried running the control file, but it's saying unable to open file. Control.sql.
Issue.
Okay, I hope that's a good backup though.
Was yeah. I don't think.
Okay, it's empty. Wow, you really crashed that database.
No, it's a hacker. It's a hacker.
The issue is that I was trying to delete the. I went into the backup location and deleted everything.
The hacker or you?
Then I started up the database. The database was still running on smoothly. I was like, "What's going on?" Then I went to the other side, deleted everything. That's what happened.
Okay.
Before those hackers came in.
Okay, so you took the backup on
ORCL.
7th, and then you deleted it again.
I deleted the backups from ORCL. I didn't notice. Then I went ahead and deleted it from the live location, thinking I would come back to the backup location and do a backup and recover the database. Then I came back and discovered that I don't know what happened that night.
And you think someone...
I just think someone deleted it from the backup location while I was still working on it. Like when I went to live location, when I was deleting the live location, I knew that I still have all my backups there. Location. I came back, there was nothing there. So
actually, Bello, you're a suspect here.
Yeah, Bello is there.
He's a suspect.
No, do you even believe his story?
Emerald.
Yes.
There are people who Oracle is looking for. So something might happen anytime. We don't know. Right. If you get any information that Grand Baka is no more and is somewhere around Virginia, they know the Oracle people took him. Okay. He always do the crashing that is dangerous, very dangerous.
Like, I'm really trying to help you, but it's like, okay, I'm hoping maybe you did the Arman call backup of OS. No, it's empty as well.
The TLS GMO is very secure because, like, after that issue, I have to, like, I learned a lot. Like, I have to, like, to protect my database. But OS here, I don't know.
Okay, what we're going to do is, since OR twin is a twin of ORCL, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
OR twin is the clone of ORCL, right?
Oh, no, TLS demo.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't have ORCL again, so I was doing all my assignments with TLS DMO.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's right. He has production 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Everything I've been doing but with TLS DMO because there was no more ORCL. So every day I keep putting at least like 2 hours to work on ORCL, but it's been like forever. Nothing has been changed. Nothing has changed. That's why I came to you today to see if you want us to delete it or what. If I know where to delete it, I'm good in that.
yeah, honestly, that one was hard. That one was hard. You don't have any backup, cold backup, hard backup, Arman backup. You really don't have anything to recover that database. I mean, we're not going to, and we could have used the clone database to at least clone it from the clone data, reclone it from the clone database. But even here, we can do it because it's not the clone of ORCL.
Mm-hmm.
So your only thing is to recreate ORCL.
The only option is to use a DBCA.
You can do it manually, or you can just
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll try to see it. I'll delete it and create a new one.
Emerald.
Yes.
The team Bello can fix it.
Which Bello?
Bello, you too.
Emerald, my stuff is saying unable to open the control file.
So this is a critical issue. Oh.
Okay, one moment. What's your password for Arman?
Arman Bronte what?
So, Emma, if anyway, let me not ask, it will be a stupid question.
Let me put catalog. I didn't put catalog. I'm thinking maybe he didn't put, maybe his back, it's not in /ora data. Maybe it's in UO1. So I want to see, let me see if you have them in UO1 instead. That's not your student ID. It's 535, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oracle class 26. Okay. Data. I'm hoping they are there. If they are not there, then there's nothing. Yes, you do have them in. You do have it here. Okay, if you don't, okay. It's empty. Yes, you don't have any backup. Basically, there's nothing that can be done at this point.
Nowhere to go. I got no place to hide. Back at the caught you.
Nothing, Brian.
Okay. This is why you might lose your job because of that.
He won't. Don't be mean.
What the heck? Bello, you don't even have a laptop.
It's good to crash everything. It's good to crash at Frontech, so you won't make the same mistakes there.
Could you please anyway, maybe I will DM you on that. I wanted you to help me install VNC on my MacBook.
Emerald, please, I have a question. So when you're resetting your password, right? What if you forget your password to get to your database? If you forget your password to get to your database, because to reset it, you have to insert your current password.
Yes.
So what if you forget your current password?
You connect as root and you change it from root.
Just issue the same command.
Yes.
Oh, you alter password or password. It's gonna go. Just try.
So basically, all these things that we're doing is still not gonna help because somebody's gonna still log in as root in your stuff and still do the same thing.
It looks like even the information of ORCL are the information of TLSDMO actually.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you crash your database. At least now you know to what extent you can go to crash it.
So Emerald, if we go and rename them, open everything and rename, it's not gonna go.
Rename what?
Like we use the TLS DMO and like duplicate and rename.
No, because remember that the information are in your control file and in your data file headers.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you rename the information that are in your control file, if they don't match to the information in the control file header, there's nothing you can do.
Oh, okay.
Emma, I have one suggestion.
What's your suggestion?
How about we use the SOP to maybe take the database, the ORC of someone else server and
from someone else, right? That's also an idea, actually. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that practice. That's a good idea.
What are we doing?
We are going to copy from someone else's database.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good practice. You can also do that.
But we haven't seen that before, have we?
Of course, we did it with Prof.
Emma, you can't copy from another database.
Yes, from another server.
Like
so,
O3.
ORCL, fine.
Emerald, please don't copy from chair server, please.
No, copy from chair. Chair is my man.
I think this is
my database on fair was.
Hey, chair.
That was a cloning, right? We did DB1.
Okay, his ORCL is fine.
My ORCL is not fine.
Okay, let me check. Select.
We'll just try it, chair.
Just check. You
we'll try it. If it's not fine, we'll just try it.
Okay, it's actually not the one. Okay. I need someone who has a good ORCL.
Use mine. 136.
166.
136.
Okay, that's you that I'm using right now.
After this, you have to come and recheck my problem. My problem is getting worse.
Okay, good. The ORCL is fine. So let's go to /data/ORCL. Control 1, Control 2, example, redo 1, 2, 3, CSOX, system, temp, undo users. Okay. I'm going to need to shut down your database first. And you need the other person password. So student 5, I think you still have the same password. But let's do that.
Oh, and I remember this. Okay.
I need to get the control file creation script ready so we won't be wasting too much time. I need to make them different colors. Okay, that's what I'm gonna make it blue or something. Okay, now that doesn't look right. Okay, let's just make it down here.
That one was good for Baka. It's just like the database.
Where was? You know.
Okay.
Oh, that one looks good now. My favorite color.
Okay. Instance shut down. So we are going to list. We are going to copy everything.
Typo. I will say.
Student 535. And you want to specify the directory when you want the.
You Emery put SCP.
I know.
Okay.
Emily, what's SCP stand for?
You're copying from one server to another.
Okay.
Server copy, I guess.
Social Security passport.
Emma,
Yes.
Emma, I'm sure you probably take delete his parameter files, right? His P file and SP file.
Yes, I'm going to switch his P files to, I'm going to move them
Okay.
as well. Okay, you can see that here, he's having his control files here. So I'm going to come back to it. Now I'm going to go to /oracle_home/ DBS.
So is it copying already?
Yes.
Oh.
So I'm going to remove the SP file for ORCL. Where is it? Okay. And init orcl.org. Okay. Okay. So we are going to copy them as well from this location and move them. For that one, we actually can just 5, 1, 5, and 1, 3. Okay. I'm just going to do it from here. Here. It's much faster to do it from okay, DBS. DBS, SP file. Okay. Init ORCL. I have to go into a specific directory. Okay, init ORCL. That's all I need. Now, practice /UO1. Oracle product. DBS. Okay. So we are good for that. The next thing we are going to do is to edit. Okay, is it done yet? It's not done yet. It should be almost. The next thing we are going to do is to create the control file, the new control file. We cannot use the same control file because of the information that we have in those. It wouldn't be compatible anyway. So since it's a different server, of course, the information in each control file, even though the databases have the same name, they wouldn't be compatible. So you will need to create a new control file.
Using the backup to trace, right?
Excuse me?
Using the backup to trace.
Exactly. That's why I'm waiting for his database to be, for the copy to be done. And if I go to cd/data/orrcl, you see it's copying, it's still copying. Okay, system is done, copying. Okay, we are taking a break now, 20-minute break for the people who want a break now. I'll just continue finishing this, but if you want to take a break, take it now. Because when I'm done, I'll directly go to do chapter 9. Go ahead.
Emerald, that my stuff is getting complicated.
What's getting complicated? Okay.
Now, wait.
I'm connecting back to SQL, startup.
Just finish with what you're doing.
Brian, your server is too slow.
Right, it's really slow to start.
But it doesn't have anything to do with it, with his network, right? ML is probably a network.
ML is his computer.
My network? I don't think so.
Yeah, because you're using his server, but you're not using his network to work with it. Because even, I'm sure even if you turn off his data, his computer, you're still gonna work.
Thank you, Bello.
The
I'm
server,
using 5G.
no, it's a server issue. It's not his connection. /orcl/control.sql.
I thought it was you had to create the control file on my server.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sending it to your server now.
All right.
SCP. Permission denied.
He already changed his password.
Okay, it's done. No, I put the wrong password. Okay, control. Now I'm going to, let me refresh that. Okay. So we are going to create new control files. And we are going to delete the previous ones. And I'm going to delete those two. Okay. So need to shut down the instance.
So Emo, you're doing it quite differently, and it is interesting. I didn't see you use put or keep.
Excuse me?
I said you're doing you're using the SCP quite differently.
Yes, I use it the way I mean, my way. How did you use it before?
using the clause keep or put.
Keep or pull?
Yeah, keep, like keep, put.
To do what?
To transfer the file. After you've logged into the server, right?
Go.
Like the way Prof shows us is quite different from what you're doing. But it's,
Yeah. Okay, control files are created.
what about the P file?
The P file is created already. Okay. It was going back.
Oh.
Emma, please, can you scrub a little bit like that? Let me
The
see.
database is open. Excuse me?
It means
Now, please take a backup this time and don't crash it.
it means it's all good now.
Yeah, it is ORC.
Can you scrub a little bit? Let me see something. This one a little bit. All right.
Thank you very much, Mary. I make sure this time around I take all the backups.
Please do.
And then I will make sure I change my password right away.
Okay, make sure you do.
So Emerald, this process is it's called cloning too, right?
Yeah, this process.
Yeah, it's cloning from a different server.
Okay.
Baka, you wouldn't even thank me for the idea.
I trust you, Bello. Hey.
Okay, Emerald.
Yes.
Yeah, so back to mine.
Back to mine.
I went and I deleted the control file and I came back and
just delete your database.
Shut up.
So you really, what's your student ID?
64.
Oh, really? So we are going, let's go back to, oh, no.
And then now something happened.
We're on a break, guys. We resume at 8:20.
And then something happened. The ORCL now is not even, it's not working.
Okay, let's see that.
To hire back a me, help us catch a database.
Okay, connect to SQL. Mounted. Okay, so you just created the control files?
No, look, something is happening. I don't know. Yours, when you're connecting to my ORCL that way, is working good. Yeah, it's not working.
Really?
But it shows mounted, right? It's not, I'm not sure if it is.
So when you try to connect your ORCL, it doesn't work?
It connects, right? Like, I was trying to do something here. Even I selected some Einstein, it's gonna open, but okay, try to shut down immediate.
Okay.
Let me see what it's gonna say.
Okay, maybe you should share your screen so we can see, because what was the problem when you were shutting down?
when I was showing the immediate, it said data file 1 field verification check, data file 1 data slash ORCS slash system 01 GDF. Data file is from before the last reset logs.
Yes. That's because you did not create new control files.
I think I did.
You did?
But why is it?
Did you just create new control files right now?
I did not on this database though.
I mean,
I never had problems on the Oracle. I don't know why. I just wanted to try to troubleshoot the problem with the refresh, but then I said let me go back to the Oracle and start the process the way.
Okay, let me start up ORCL then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's your refresh that has an issue, not ORCL. Okay, let me.
But what I'm trying to say is, okay, yeah, look at that's the problem that is coming up now with the Oracle. But the Oracle never had a problem. I don't know why that one came up.
Control file or data file one or the other is from before the last reset logs. So you recently, after the database open reset logs, and the data file and or the control file are inconsistent with each other. So you need new control files. Unless you have a backup. You have a backup?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's connect to Armand then. Okay. We've not been connecting to Armand a lot. Is ORCL registered to the recovery catalog?
I think so.
What's your password?
Same.
So you guys are really hiding password. Okay.
Yes, they should. Some people are hacking and crashing other people's database. Like it's okay to do so.
Like what I did to my friend Baka.
Yes, what they did. Okay, your control files, your control file is older. Okay, database is not found in recovery catalog, so it's not registered. So Armand can help you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it. You have to do it manually. I have to shut down our board. Exit cd2/ or data / ORCL list. I'm going to remove all the control files. And then we are going to recreate the control files. Let me check the files that you have in your ORCL. You have 3 redo. You have CSOC, system, temp. You have temp, users. Okay. So we can use these ones the same.
Yeah.
Come back. Come back.
Database name refresh in the file that does not match. Oh, Wait. We are connected to ORCL here or to?
ORCL.
Well, that's your problem right here. We are connected to ORCL, but in the data file header, it has refresh database.
Why? How?
That's a question for you, not for me.
No, I don't understand.
The information in the data file headers are refresh. So those files belong to refresh. They don't belong to ORCL.
How come?
Well, that's a question for you. How come? Did you override those files from refresh maybe?
The only thing I was trying to do when I had a connection problem was trying to duplicate the files from ORCL to refresh.
Yeah, those files belong to refresh.
Because all this problem started just because of the duplication when I was trying to do this stuff to create refresh. That's it. Okay, to clone. So I don't know the mix up what happened.
Maybe. And this is, let's go to /ORData/refresh and see.
Emerald, I got a question when you finish, please.
Sure.
Because I even, as you edited the refresh control file, I tried to run the stuff, but it didn't go again. I did that, but it didn't work. I don't know why on my computer it's not working.
Reset logs.
It's funny.
It's funny how now your refresh is fixed, but your ORCL is
It's funny
flat.
because okay, when we're done, right? I'll just share my screen to see something what is going on my screen because it's different. Whatever you're doing here, it's contrary. It's just contradicting everything that is going on with my computer. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay, I'm waiting. Let's wait for it to open first, and then you can share your screen. Okay, your database is open. So share your screen. So I think you copy the files that belong to refresh and you copy them to /ORData/ORCL. So the files that you have right now in ORCL belong to refresh.
So, okay.
Okay.
So can we go back to refresh and do a point in time recovery with its old data files?
You have a backup for, no, from the information we have in Arman here,
I mean,
it says
like
that you don't have,
like the cold backup or hot backup stuff.
it's not even registered to the recovery catalog. So you cannot even do a point in time recovery at this point.
I mean, like we should just take out all the data files and use the cold backup or the hot backup recovery.
Oh, you do have a cold backup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Emma, I have a quick question for you, please.
Sure.
How is it possible that I took an Arman backup as specified the location, and unfortunately, when I went to when I want to recover something, it's going back to FRA to do the work. Like
really?
You have to connect to ORCL.
No, I understand. I was connected to ORCL. So when I wanted to, oh, I thought you were talking to me. When I wanted to restore maybe like control file or an SP file, it will go back but to FRA.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Excuse me? Okay, all of these are not good.
Yeah.
Should have, okay, cd slash our data slash backup slash code. Okay, I'm going to remove, no. Where am I? Okay, I'm going to CP all the files and send them to slash
Or data slash course, yeah.
So Emerald. Emerald?
Yes.
So the question that I have is, when I am trying to end, like if I'm doing a add backup and I'm trying the alter database end backup, I'm getting a warning that says backup succeeded, but some files are not found to be in backup mode. So I went and checked my data files to see which one of them was not in backup mode. I saw one of them was not in backup mode. I tried to put it, one of them was not online. I tried to put it online and it's not going online. I tried to recover it. It was recovered. And I still try to put it online after that and it's not going online. And when I try to do the add backup,
what error are you getting?
It's saying warning, end backup succeeded, but some files not found in backup mode.
Okay, so did you check the status of the data file?
I did.
Right. It's done.
Okay, we are done with his problem is solved. So we are going to, you can share your student ID.
Say again?
What's your student ID?
317.
Yes.
Hey.
Fais comme le téléphone.
What database is it?
TLS DMO.
Yeah, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we don't have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So something is up with data file 9. Let's see which one it is.
Yeah, that's the one. It's in recover mode. I can't get to put it online.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so what?
The file is not even there.
That's the file.
What?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what it like. I don't know what happened. I was literally trying to even view it.
Someone hacked into your server. Let me guess.
Wow.
Okay, let me add status. I mean, it's possible though, but I'm not saying it's not possible. But
Emma, also, is it possible that is it logical or physical?
what?
Like the way it appeared like that, right? If we go to
Yes.
that location, is that how we're gonna see it, or it's logical?
Excuse me.
I'm saying the way
Yes.
the way the file appears there, the file line, right?
Yes.
Is it a logical the logical way in which it is, or physical?
Right here, I mean, it exists physically, right? But here, what you're seeing here is what you have logically.
Logically, yes.
Yes.
But not
Yes.
physically.
No, it gives you the information about what it's seen logically.
Okay.
So it's saying that data file 9 needs recovery. So recover data file 9. Excuse me? Recovery is due to error. Data cannot identify. Okay, so physically, it's not there physically. Is it there physically? Let me guess, it's not there physically. Right.
Not there physically.
It's not there. Physically, it's not there.
And brother, how can you tell you didn't go into TLS demo to see?
No, it's here. It's supposed to be in /ora data.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, physically, it's not there.
Physically, it's not there. It's supposed to be, there's supposed to be a TLS demo 01.dbf, but we have TLS demo 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I created that database so I can keep working.
I've never seen error.
So the only thing to do for you is to put it offline or drop it.
I was trying to put it offline and it wasn't going. I tried to look up some command to drop it, but I didn't succeed. So.
It's offline now.
Alter database, data file. Okay.
It's offline, then you can drop it and.
If you list it again, like describe it again.
Describe what?
The same data file, the status.
Okay, we are starting chapter 9 in 1 minute.
You see, it doesn't change.
But it's still offline. You can just drop it.
Where's the command to drop it? Because I was trying to do that for a while and I haven't succeeded. I was even trying to look it up. I don't know.
Okay. You don't know how to drop a file?
A data file, no. I need to drop a table space, another data file.
You know table space, but you don't know how to drop a data file.
It's the same thing now.
It didn't work. All the SQL that I tried didn't work.
Let's check which table space it belongs to. I want to see which table space, if it belongs to a table space even. DBA underscore data underscore files.
là, il faut faire ma manche, un boileau. Elle va arrêter le boileau.
Okay, it belongs to demon state.
Okay. Suivi.
So I'm going to drop it using that table space.
Emerald.
Yes.
Okay, I finally already started database, and guess what?
What?
The two databases which have the same user ID, they automatically got unregistered.
Right.
I thought I was just on registering one.
What do you mean? Yes, you need to register the database, right? From the recovery catalog, and then register the other one.
Okay.
Where is that table space again? I don't see it. It's 9. 1, 2. Actually, it's not even in order. I'm not seeing it. I thought I saw it earlier, right?
How would you know?
I'm not seeing it anymore. I saw it in demon something.
Demon state.
But I'm not seeing demons. Okay, it's here. It's right here. Okay. Demon state has only one file.
Emerald, you can still drop it by listing the path, or just 9 is fine.
Yes, just 9 is fine.
But you can, if you use the path, it's still going to.
If you list the file, it's fine too. You can just drop it, or if you list it, it's fine. So what you can do here is you can add another file to demon state. Add another file to demon state, then drop the file 9. Are we good?
Yep.
Add another one because we need to start the class now. So I just add another file and then drop it. Are we good? Okay.
Yes, Emerald, thanks. I didn't realize I was muted. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, just let me. I know you can do that. Just let me know.
Yeah, I can. All
Just
right,
add
thanks.
one more file and then.
Fali.
Okay, we are going to start a new chapter that is very interesting. It's transportable table space, point in time recovery. Table space, point in time recovery.
Emma, I'm sorry, you didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
I was asking that
You tell me all the time.
I did a backup, right? In Arma.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think let's listen to chapter 9. It doesn't have anything to do with that.
Thank you, Brian.
I'm the one. Okay. So I was saying, I did an Arma backup and I specified the location. But when I wanted to restore, I noticed that it restored from my FRA. Are you getting me? Am I right?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't get you.
Yes. So I'm saying that it depends. Did you specify the backup location?
You're still breaking.
Did you?
Did I specify the backup location?
Yeah.
No, I didn't specify the backup location, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure the backup was in FRA. I'm not sure because I didn't put it there.
But if you didn't specify, it means that Arman sent it there automatically, right?
Then prior, when I was doing the backup, I said,
I can hear you. It keeps breaking.
oh, okay. Do you get me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm saying prior to backup, right? I specified the location. So when I wanted to restore, I didn't specify the location. So how was it possible that Arman would go back to my FIA and restore it from there?
Arman is smart, right? It would just locate the backup that needs to be used. I mean, I'm not, maybe I need to say it with my eyes, what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll probably show you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start transportable table space. You guys remember that, I think on Monday or last Friday, we did point in time recovery of the whole table, of the whole database, right?
Yeah.
So this chapter is basically how to do a point in time recovery of a table space, and also how to transport a table space from one database to another, right? So the first one we are going to do is basically Arman will be doing the import and export. And the second one is how to do it manually. For today assignment, for today, we will only be doing the first part, and then next class we'll be doing the next part for the assignment, but we'll be doing the whole class today. Are we good? Are we good?
You say we'll be doing the whole class?
Yeah, the whole lesson.
Okay. And what you say we're going to start on the assignment?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, table space, point in time recovery. After completing this lesson, you should be able to perform an incomplete recovery on a table space which consists of one or more data files. Okay. Table space point in time recovery. To use this type of recovery, one moment, guys.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, so for table space point in time recovery, to use this type of recovery, you need to have an auxiliary instance. Okay, basically what happens is, just stop me at any time if you have a question. Basically what happens is, at any point in time, when you want to perform a point in time recovery of a table space, Arman will create an auxiliary instance unless you define it yourself, right? So Arman will create an auxiliary instance, and you will need to create an auxiliary destination where Arman would basically import, where Arman would basically put all the database that belongs to that point in time, right? And then once Arman will import it, will put all the files there. Arman will then perform an export and an import of the table space that is needed into the the database. Are we good?
Not yet.
So it's like it's gonna create like something like a directory, or what?
No, Arman will create an instance itself, basically like a clone.
Yes.
Right? So Arman will create like a clone database of that point in time. Let's say you want to recover table space from yesterday because a hacker came in and deleted all the tables belonging to a table space, right?
The hacker.
The hacker, yeah. So what Arman will do is that Arman will create the auxiliary instance, right, like a clone database, and then Arman would put all the files in there of that specific point in time. Does it make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
And then Arman will do export from that point in time database, temporary, and then export it, and then import it into the database that needs that table space from yesterday. Does it make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So basically, there are many things taking place. Arman is creating an auxiliary instance. You have to specify an auxiliary destination where system O1 would be, and CSOX, and undo, and example, and all that, right? And then Arman will export the table space that is needed, right? From that auxiliary instance that has the information from yesterday. And then Arman will import that table space into, or the information in that table space into the new auxiliary instance, into the database, the target database. Are we good?
Yeah.
Not sure I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not good.
One more time, I'm not good.
Okay, so you have two databases, right? One that you want to do.
We have one database at first.
Okay.
But we want to do a point in time recovery of one table space only, not the whole database.
Okay.
Then Arman will create a temporary database, basically, if I can put it like that.
Okay.
So Arman will create a temporary one just for the time to do the point in time recovery of the table space. Are we good?
Okay.
So Arman will create that temporary instance, that auxiliary instance, or that temporary database to get the information from that point in time. Are we good?
Okay.
And then Arman would export from that temporary database and then export it and then import it into the database that needs. And as soon as the job would be done, right, Arman would delete that instance. It would just drop it like it never existed.
So the auxiliary instance you're talking about, once it's created by Arman, it contains all the table space information you're talking about?
Yes, from that specific point in time, right?
All right, so that's why Arman now is gonna get the information from there, and once it's been transported, it's been deleted because it's no longer needed.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Okay, so if you understand it, that's it. You understand the whole chapter, basically.
Okay. And this creation of the auxiliary instance, that's just done once you want to do the point in time recovery, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
As soon as it's done, it's deleted at the same time. Arman would delete it.
Automatically, right?
Yes.
Go and delete it.
Okay. It should be an instance created by Arman automatically or user-defined instance. You can specify an instance if you want to. To recover a table space to any point in time, Arman performs the following step. If there is not any user-managed auxiliary instance, Arman creates an automatic auxiliary instance, assigning it to a random SID, starting it up, and connects it, right? So the instance starts. A table space point in time recovery is performed while the database is open, right? So your target database has to be open. Arman takes the table space that is recovering offline. So Arman would take the table space offline. Arman would then restore the control file from the backup, right, of the target database to the auxiliary instance, right, according to the time SCN value specified in the until clause command. Okay, for that one, I'll show you as the three commands that are needed for to have the SCN and to have the timestamp. Okay. Then Arman will restore the data files of the system and undo table space with the data files of the recovered table space from the backup to the auxiliary destination, right? So Arman would restore from that point in time, right? That yesterday at noon. Arman would restore the data file from yesterday at noon to the auxiliary instance, right? So it would restore system and undo table space and other data files. And then Arman would recover it to a specific point in time, right? When you specify. And open the auxiliary instance with reset logs option. So Arman would basically clone the database to do the for the transportable table space point in time recovery. Then,
please,
yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I want to understand why is Arman like copying from the backup to the auxiliary, the temporary, is it temporary auxiliary, what, which is going to be copied? Why is it doing the copy from here to the auxiliary? Why are they not just doing the restoration from the backup? Or is it because of the point in time recovery?
What do you mean why Arman isn't doing the restoration from the backup?
Like you explained, you said Arman creates, how do you call it?
Remember, oh, okay, that's a good question actually. Remember, you want to recover a table space, not a data file. Are we good?
Yeah.
You want to recover a table space. And unless you have the information about that table space, the instance has to be started, the database has to be open for you to be able to get the information of that within that table space. A backup wouldn't be enough.
Okay.
Can you check a table space when your database, when the instance is started or when the database is mounted?
Can we check the what?
Can you have access to, let's say, a table, right? Mm-hmm. Can you have the information about a table, let's say, or select all from HR.employee when your database is mounted? Can
Nope.
you?
Nope.
Right, so for you to have access to those logical objects, right? Yeah. Your instance has to be, the instance has to be started and the database has to be open. So it's a very good question though. So that's exactly why you need your database to be open. So, but since Arman cannot use the current database, right, the target database, Arman has to create another one, right, for that point in time to be able to have access to the information at that time, because the information that Arman currently have is different from the information that were in that table space yesterday. Are we good?
Yep.
Yeah, understood now.
Makes sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
From a backup, you won't be able to have access to the table space. You won't be. Okay. Arman, it will then restore the control file from, okay. Next, it restores data file and then recovers to the specific point in time. Okay. Then it exports the metadata. So Arman will be doing the export and import job of the table space that was recovered from the auxiliary instance to a dump file destination, right? And then once the export is done, Arman would shut down the auxiliary instance. Are we good? We are here, right? As soon as Arman is done exporting, Arman would shut down the instance. So it will just be like it didn't exist. I'll show you guys when we'll be doing the practice. Now, if there were any changes to made to data files name, Arman would switch the command to update the control file name with the recovered data file information. So Arman would make changes to the control file if there are some file names that were changed. Then Arman would import the metadata of the objects in the recover table space to the target database. Are we good?
Yep.
Then Arman will remove the auxiliary instance and delete all files associated with it. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It will make more sense as we practice. Don't worry. Okay, 4. Table space point in time recovery syntax. Arman recover table space TSB blah blah until blah blah auxiliary destination / home blah blah. So this is, it looks familiar to when we did the point in time recovery for the database, right? Looks familiar, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, from the point in time, yeah.
Yes, it's basically the same.
Yes, makes sense.
It's almost the same thing, except that for point in time recovery, Arman doesn't need to create another instance, right? But for table space, Arman has to create. Okay.
So that auxiliary destination, that's would that be the instance that Arman is gonna create?
Yes.
Okay.
No, the auxiliary destination is where Arman would put the files and the directories that it would create, right?
Okay.
The file has to go
so
somewhere,
that's the
right?
destination that you want.
Yes.
Okay.
And that one you created, Arman doesn't. You create it. You specify that, okay, it has to go there because you need to have enough space, right? You need to make sure that it would go to destination where you will have enough space to do the job.
Okay.
Transportable table space. After completing this lesson, you should be able to use transportable table spaces. Describe the concepts of transportable databases. Very good. Migrating a database. Transportable database TDB, which reduces the amount of time and effort required to migrate a database between platforms that share the same Indian format, byte ordering. It's not Indian, guys, it's Indian. I mean, whatever, but it's not Indian. Oracle database 10G release 1 introduced cross-platform. Transportable table spaces XTTS, which allows data files to be moved between platforms of different Indian format. Question.
What's XTTS?
Transportable table space.
It was an Indian format.
Okay.
Thank you. I was expecting that question. I was like, okay, so they actually know what Indian format is. Okay, basically Indian format is just, as you can see next to it, it says byte ordering, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the order in which, sorry. It's just the order in which a sequence is stored, in which order the sequence are stored first. For example, you have little Indian format and you have big Indian format. So for little Indian format, right, the least significant values in the sequence are stored first. And for big Indian format, the biggest values or the largest values are stored first. Does it make sense? Okay, it's just, even if it doesn't make sense, it's just a type in which the sequences are stored, right, in the computer.
Like according to the sizes.
Exactly, according to the size. So you have the big one, we start with the bigger sequences, right? The bigger values, and you have the little Indian, which start with the small values. It's just that, right? So it's just the order in which like the sequences are stored. Just that's it. Don't need to overwork yourself on that. And what we are using right now, Linux, on Linux, it starts with, it's a little Indian format.
Okay.
But you can, other platforms start have big Indian format. But we do the practice for that one on Monday.
Okay.
But there is a way to check, and we'll see the statement for that. Are we good? And you can see it was introduced with Oracle 10G.
Okay. A quick question, please.
Sure.
So you are talking about migrating data. Like earlier you talk about importing table spaces, right?
Yes.
Is it also possible to import tables?
Import tables?
Yes.
Keep that question to the end, okay?
Okay. All right.
That question.
Bello, do you want to skip a level?
No, because I had a problem. Remember, I had a problem with my HR table, so I figured out a way. Until now, I still don't know.
Oh, soon you'll solve it.
Then I use DB link to import it from another table, database.
Indian format from India.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are not talking.
Next. When to use transportable table spaces. If migrating to a platform, the advantage of transportable table space is that you can transport data across different platforms. So the same Indian format has the source platform, for example, moving from a Little Indian platform to another Little Indian platform. So Oracle Data Guard is the preferred solution for the fastest method, platform migration, as long as Data Guard supports the platform combination. So in that case, when sharing the same Indian platform, it's best to use Data Guard. But when the Indian format is different, it's best to use either data pump, full database export of import. But considering the fact that it does take a very long time to do import and export, full database import and export, you can use transportable table space as an option, right? Are we good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Transporting table spaces, closed platform transportable table spaces. Simplify moving data between data warehouse and marts. Marts are just smaller types of data warehouses. Allow database migration from one platform to the other. So here we have all the supported platform. You have Solaris, Microsoft, AIX, IBM, and all that, right? We move on. Any question on that page? Okay. Concept minimum compatibility level. Both the source and the target database must have a compatibility set to 10 or higher, right? Mm-hmm. Data file headers are platform aware. Before transporting, make sure that all read-only and offline files are platform aware.
Platform aware? How?
Meaning they are aware of the platform that is being used.
Emma, you use the same word to define the word.
We just talked about platform right here, right? Right?
No, I do not understand.
Or you don't understand the word platform? Here are the different types of platforms that you have.
In this case, what does it mean, please?
Because actually, I wanted to ask when I saw this allow, like the last statement we said, allow database migration from one platform to another. Supported platforms include. I wanted to ask you, like, what does it mean? Like the supported platform include? It is a platform like I see Solaris, like you said. Like, what are the main and their usage and all that? How does it function?
Right.
Their operating system, right? You guys can see here you have Apple Mac OS, right?
So we don't
this
have
is the operating system for Apple,
about, like,
Linux operating system as well. This is the one we use, I believe, 68. Or we use 68 and 86 and 68. So that's not, we use a different version of that one.
Okay.
So platforms are the software or what?
Operating systems.
Oh, platform are operating systems.
Right.
So from one operating system to another.
You should be aware of it. Okay, yeah, Emma, I now get it. I now get it.
You're good?
Yeah, I now get it.
Then you will not tell us. You don't get it. How do we know now what you got?
Time won't let me share. Emma, let's go ahead.
Okay. So platform. Just use platform. Okay.
Yes.
Are we good? So you can just use operating system instead if you want. But here they are named, they are called platform. Okay, both source and target database must have compatibility set to 10.0.0 or higher. Data file headers are platform aware. Before transporting, make sure that all read-only and offline are platform aware, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Emma, you're gone.
I'm here.
Because
I'm waiting for questions.
Oh. No, so far so good. I think I'm good.
So when you say before transporting, make sure all read-only and offline files are platform aware. You mean put the tablespace that are read-only online or offline?
No, it means that it's aware, the data file header are aware of the platform that is being used, right?
There's a syntax for that to make
Yes, you can use Arman to check the
check.
format. Yes.
Emma, let me just
and you can use Arman to convert as well.
Emma, let me see if I get it straight, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, so like for example, they said before transporting, make sure all the read-only files, all the read-only and offline files are platform aware. Like now, probably I might be using Microsoft, something like that, and transfer the table space to maybe my Apple MacBook. Maybe I need to make sure or what.
Excuse me? If you have what?
Like if I'm using Microsoft, right?
Right.
And I probably want to send the tablespace to MacBook. Is that what it's saying?
Yes, from one software to the other, right? The platforms, like there's like softwares.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah, MacBook will be a problem.
And what I talk of to make sure it is platform aware. Like I don't know, you want to check the data file heading or what?
You can convert for example, the format. You can change the format using Arman. We'll be doing that. We'll be seeing that later down. Are we good?
All right.
Very good. There are new.
I'm surprised you don't
backbone.
ask question about the first one.
Okay, both.
No.
The first
So
one.
can you elaborate on that one?
Both source and target database may have a compatible. You guys notice that you have a compatible parameter in your PFA, right?
Right.
Okay. So that feature was only introduced, transportable table space was only introduced after 10G, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought we were in 5G.
We are in 11G. So it was only introduced after 10G, being able to transport from one platform to the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your database has to be 10,
or higher,
right, or higher,
not lower.
right? Both source and target database. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
And if, for example, your database is at 11, you cannot bring it down to 10. It's impossible. You can only upgrade, but you cannot downgrade. Are we good?
Yes.
Data file headers are platform aware. Before transporting, make sure all read-only and offline files are platform aware. So here we have read and write, read-only, read-write, read-only, read-write, read-only. So the first one, the compatibility was set to 9.2.02 and sending it to 10.0.0. Any question?
Nope.
So who send the compatibility from 9.2.0 to 10.0.0? Is it Arman who does that or what?
You can do it yourself manually, or Arman can do it, but you can do it manually.
Okay.
Minimal compatibility level, right? So for Oracle 8i, databases on the same platform. So you can transport from one platform to the other. When transporting a table space with different database blocks size than the target database, you can do that starting from 9, right? From 9 to 9, right? And for databases on different platforms, it's from 10G, right? We good? Okay. So this is for the different platform features, but you could transport table space on the same platform in 8i or in 9i, same platform and the one with greater size. So any old feature that was implemented in 8i or 9i or 10G can be used for 11G, right? So Oracle is just upgrading, right? Even though it's a new software, but the old features would be present in the new one. Like you have EXPDP, for example, but you can also use EXP, right? The regular export and import. Are we good?
Where's 11G? Where's the 11G wire?
We don't have 11G. This is like it. I mean, we are using 11G, right, in DB2.
Mm-hmm.
But here it's telling you that since we are using 11G, which is the software that came after 10, right?
Yes.
Then we can still use the three of them. We can still use we can still transport databases on the same platform, and we can still transport table spaces with different block size than the target, and we can also with 11G transport databases on different platforms. Are we good?
Okay. Okay.
Transportable table space procedure. Source. Make table spaces read-only. Use data pump to extract metadata. Okay. So what takes place is that you put the table space in read-only mode, right? And then you will manually use data pump to extract the data. Now you want to check the Indian format, right? If the Indian format is the same as the target Indian format, then you can just send the files, just do the regular import, right? But if the Indian format is different, you have to convert the data files by using RMAN. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to convert to change the Indian format before it reaches, for it to reach the target site. Are we good? And then you need to make the table space read and write, and that's it. Are we good?
So these are the processes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have a 30-minute break.
We already took a 20-minute break.
So Arman also uses data pump.
Yes, Arman can use data pump. We'll see that later. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so this is the command to check the Indian format. So say select tp.indian_format from VDollar transportable underscore platform, table space, comma, VDollar database, D where table space equals platform. So you need to check from both sides, from the source database and from the target database. Are we good?
One spirit.
Okay. Using Arman convert command. So when you use the Arman convert command, you can convert table spaces, data files, or databases to the format of a destination platform. Are we good?
Spirit.
So use Arman to check, to convert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Arman does not change input files, right? It does not change the input files, but Arman will write the converted files to the output destination. Are we good?
To the what?
To the output destination, meaning to the target destination.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Here, Arman is converting it to Solaris, right? To Solaris platform, or you can say use software.
Mm-hmm.
And it specifies the format, right? Meaning where it will go. So
the physical location.
Exactly.
Okay.
We good?
One spirit.
One spirit. Transporting databases. Generalize the transportable table space feature. Data subset can easily be distributed from a data warehousing environment to data marts, which are usually on smaller platforms. A database can be migrated from one platform to another very quickly. So you can migrate database from a data warehouse to data marts and vice versa. And in this, it has the same Indian format or same Indianness. So we are transporting the whole database. Are we good?
Like what we did earlier on Backer's database.
Right. Right, we literally transported the database, except that we didn't use import export. But we could have used import export to do that. That was also another option, was to use import export to do that.
Maybe that's probably what I was asking when I said you didn't use put or keep.
Okay. Yeah, there are many ways to create another database, but I found that one that I did, it's very fast cloning.
Right.
Okay. right?
Mm-hmm.
The super quick cloning.
So Emma, I'm seeing something here. I'm seeing data subset can easily be distributed from a data warehouse environment to. So I'm just concerned. What's data warehousing? Data warehousing environment.
Okay, a data warehouse is basically a data warehouse, like it sounds like, right?
Like what?
Like what it sounds. A data warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a place with it's like a system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which contains data information, basically. It's like, you know, warehouses, right?
Yeah, where they store stuff.
Exactly. This is the same. It's like a warehouse which contains data.
What about data marts?
Data marts.
Data marts are like data warehouses, but smaller data warehouses. Like they contain less, they are like subset of data warehouses.
It contains more data.
Less significant, right? For smaller platform.
Like undo.
So data warehouse basically contains data information, right? And it can be done for whatever you want to do, like analysis, reporting. So are we good? And
Can
data
help for
warehouse.
recovery.
Excuse me.
Can it help like for recovery?
Not sure.
Wait, what do you mean recovery?
Like a backup location.
Like a backup location also.
Yes, you can back it up, right?
Okay,
But a data
backup.
warehouse is not the database. It's like you have multiple. You can have multiple databases, right?
Yeah, which they use to analyze data, right? So it cannot be used.
Right.
It cannot be used to backup, like to restore your data file in case of crash.
No, it's not used to. It's not used to.
Yeah, that's.
But you can also. Okay.
Okay.
So data mart, please.
Data mart is the same as data warehouse, but smaller, like in less, not as big, right? It's like a subset of the data warehouse.
Okay, thank you.
Are we good?
Yep.
Let's see if I can. Are we good?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Senior DBS.
Database transportation procedure, source system conversion. Open database in read-only mode and compatible needs to be 10 or higher, right?
Yep.
To be able to convert across different platforms. We already seen that. And on the target side is the same, right? The source and the target both have to be, compatibility must be set to 10 or higher to be able to convert from one platform to the other. Are we good?
Yep.
Quiz. Let's see if you guys actually paid attention to what we've been talking about. Select the statements that are true. 1. The Allman convert command performs an in-place conversion, so your input files are changed before they are transported to the destination. True or false?
100% true.
100% true. Who else?
True.
Let's think. It's not multiple choice. We cannot just rush now.
Please think. I know you guys can handle. You guys are future senior DBA.
Yes. They say are not changed.
I
So
think
is it true or false?
For me, it's
Yes,
false.
Anita.
to me it's false too.
For me, it's too false.
Why is it false?
Because they say Arman doesn't change the input files. There they say change before, are changed before. The input files are changed before. Or Arman doesn't change the input files.
What I read is number 1. Oh.
Yeah, number 1.
Maybe she's very right. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm very proud.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's right. She's right. Exactly.
Anyway, you just call her and say 100% sure. You don't confuse.
I spoke with my mind and I'm responsible for it and I know why I said it.
What did you say?
Don't blame Bello.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. The way it made
MacBook
sense
is
to
bringing a
me.
lot of problem to Bello.
Yeah, I told you guys, Arman don't have my back.
They'll give you chop. You know, if I may even call you want just start chop.
Bello,
I
did
know
you
boy
change
I'm
that
up.
laptop?
Okay, the thing is,
Grab my book.
okay, the thing is, Arman will directly put the result in the output destination. Are we good? So Arman, when you connect to the database, Arman will directly bring the changes to the target side. Are we good? From the source to the target side. Are we good? It says the Arman convert command performs an in-place conversion. So your input files are changed before they are transported to the destination. But that's not true. Arman directly put, right? Arman will directly put the converted files to the output destination. Are we good?
So what's the difference? Because I really can't catch what you're saying.
Okay, let's go back and read it. She caught it, Bibi caught it. Writes converted files to output destination, right? So the files that you're entering, the file that you have from the source database, right? Arman does not change that. Arman will directly convert it and directly put it on the other platform.
Okay.
Are we good?
Hello. Look up. It is written there. Arman does not change input files.
Are we good? It doesn't change them. It converts them directly and put them in the output destination. Wow, you guys, evening class, I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Emma, read the question again. Maybe Bello might still say 100%.
No, I'm good. Come on, I'm not that dumb. Come on, man.
Okay. You might reduce 100 to 80.
I don't blame you though, Bello. The morning class, all of them said it's true. So I was actually surprised that someone actually said it's false, because the way you look at it and the way yeah, you think that Arman would first convert it on the source side and then send it to the target side, right? Transport it, which makes sense, right? But this is not what takes place here.
It's just that we read with our eyes, not with our, I didn't understand it with my brain.
Okay. 2, read-write table space needs to be in read-only mode at the time of an Indian conversion. True or false?
True. No, false.
He's confused. I'm all false.
False. I'm confused.
True or false? That's really.
Okay, read-write table spaces need to be in read-only mode at the time of Indian conversion.
It's true.
True.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
That one is 100.
That one is 100. Honestly, that one is the one that everybody should have said.
Yeah,
True.
it's true.
Why if I say false?
Okay, so we're good. Question 3. You can use the Arman convert command for tables, table spaces, and databases. So we are back to Bello because you asked that question earlier, right?
Yeah.
So what's the answer?
Yes.
What did I ask?
You asked, can we use
Ask if
Arman
you
to
can use
convert?
Alman to transfer
Oh,
tables.
Yeah.
If you use Arman you can use Arman to transport Bello.
So Bello, you need to answer that question.
I'm sorry?
Bello needs to answer that question.
Yeah, I just answered.
What did you say?
Yeah, I said you can use Arman convert commands for table.
Bello, they need true or false from you.
That's why I said you can use it.
True or false, not mean you can use
True
it.
or false. Stop asking me the question.
When I take an exam, they use true or false command, you go to use say
Stop
yes.
asking the question.
Another yes.
I say yes. I say yes.
Are you
We
sure?
say yes. We say true or false.
True or false. Not yes or no.
False.
People like problem.
You can use Arman to convert data files, table spaces, and databases, but not tables.
I told you.
When you were reading the whole thing, did you see at any time seeing table?
No.
No, only data files, table spaces, and database.
Why?
So Emma, can you
Why can you not say it?
why is it the table is supposed to or is it not allowed?
Yeah, you cannot.
Why?
Ask Arman why it can't. I don't know.
How can Arman convert and transport database, a whole database, and then small table?
A good question.
Ask Arman, but Arman cannot convert tables.
Because it's funny.
It's transferring a whole database with the tables in it. How can you transfer just
yeah.
Just ask Arman.
Probably because the tables cannot be converted.
I'm using something to transfer table spaces, from converting table and table spaces, right?
Means convert command.
Convert is different from transfer.
Yeah. To convert is like to change.
Yeah, like to change the format, the presentation, something like that.
Right. Okay, now question 4. 4, you can transport databases into a data warehouse environment.
Yeah.
False.
Who said false?
It's true.
It's true. We just talked about it. Like not even
say you can the database can be migrated.
Yes.
On the warehouse.
Okay, I didn't understand that part.
It's a migration that maybe you did not understand because you transport.
Yeah, I didn't understand the term. The term.
Right, immigrant.
At least now you know. Now at least you know. Next
Yeah.
class I'll ask you. You should know.
Yeah, now I know the difference between migration and transport.
Right, immigrant. What do you mean by asking again? You sit down.
Summary. In this lesson, you should have learned how to describe the concepts of transportable table spaces and databases. We good?
Very good.
Have we learned?
Next class, I'll ask you about if we can transport databases.
You ask the question again, everyone will fail.
Don't say that. I believe in you guys. Don't say that.
Are we going to like do a little practice about this today? Or?
Yes, we will actually. We're about to do it right now.
So if we don't do, not understand.
We'll do it right now. Okay, this is okay. Assignment 9. Yeah, straight to assignment 9. You can watch the video if you want. We are going to do the practice for that. Create an additional table space in ORCL called student. So I'm going to create a table space in ORCL. I need a student ID, someone.
Student 64.
62.
64.
Okay.
You know the password?
Yes. Secret password.
Yep.
Secret password for everyone.
Not for everyone.
I think we are doing it from ORCL, right? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So question 1, create an additional table space in ORCL called student. So we are going to create, for that one, you don't need to create a big table space, mini data file. You can just have one data file and you're good.
Oh, Emerald.
Yes.
I forgot this. This database is not registered to Arman.
Oh.
Yep. I remember now.
Okay, let's
just get another student number. Oh, we do.
You want me to register you one time? You know, just to me register you say.
I wanted to register it.
You can do it though.
Is it in archive long mode?
Some of you guys have really been neglecting your ORCL.
The ORCL is always running into trouble. Fireworks.
Okay, now we are going to create table space. I'll give it a different name. I'll give it a different name, and it's
Bob.
Bob.
What kind of name is that?
Never animal day.
Create table space Bible.
Happy beach emerald.
Why?
Who is Bibich?
Really? Okay, what should I name it? The data file?
No. It's okay. Name it anti-Bibich.
Size 25 then. Okay. Now we are going to connect back to Arman and take a full, complete backup. So backup as copy, database, plus archive log. Oof, that's going to take a while, but thank God ORCL isn't too bad.
It's gonna go fast.
So Emma, you didn't specify the table space?
What do you mean?
I'm taking a full backup. The whole database, not
It's a full backup.
Not just the table space.
Oh.
Seems as if your mind is where they are shooting those fireworks. Go and join them.
Number 3, they say wait 10 minutes after and perform table space. After that means we wait for 10 minutes.
We won't really wait 10 minutes.
Huh?
You won't really wait 10 minutes. We can just wait 2 minutes.
But why did you say 10?
But you can wait 10 minutes. For the assignment, you should wait 10 minutes.
So, oh, thank you. So when doing the assignment, once we do that, we should wait for 10 minutes, right?
Right.
Thank you.
Because you're in slave mode.
And you need to make sure you check the clock, right?
Check the clock.
Yeah.
Of course, how do you want to time yourself 10 minutes without checking your time?
Come on, that's bullshit now. Check it out.
Who does that?
I meant check the time on your server.
Oh, okay, you are talking about the server time.
Yes.
Is it different from our own? Like
Sometimes.
Is the server time different from our own?
Sometimes. Some people are lucky, they have the same, but some people this different time.
I don't understand, like seriously.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Where the server is located at, right? Because mine can be in California and yours could be maybe in New York or Cameroon.
But 10 minutes, but the problem is 10 minutes will still be the same 10 minutes. It's not a problem of California or
Yes.
No, but for you to do a point in time recovery, you need to specify the time when you want to do point in time recovery from. You'll understand later.
Oh, okay. Now I got it. Bello, you just come say you can be in California.
Understand.
Yeah, MacBook.
I now have a MacBook also. The problem is you have to help me install VPN on it.
I now have a MacBook.
Yeah, because I can browse only in school. I don't have VPN.
Buy it.
Okay, so we are done. I'm going to show you the date is not always the same. So let's check. The date here, you see what time it is on your server? It's 21:51. So, and on that one, let's check the time. It's 21:50. So you can have different date time on different. Some people have the exact same time. Some people are 20 seconds late.
2024.
You know, I noticed it doesn't reflect the wait time.
It doesn't.
Yes.
Honestly, it doesn't.
That's what I was saying. That maybe your own server could be in New York and mine can be in California or Cameroon.
But you can see that here the time is different by one minute, basically. Right? And some people have the exact same time that right now. And some people are early. So it really depends on the server, basically.
But the point is that 10 minutes per minute.
Yes, so you check the 10 minutes here and you put minus 10 minutes and then that's what you want to wait. But let's see. Okay.
It depends on the modus operandi.
Okay, wait 10 minutes.
You're not waiting 10 minutes.
We'll continue in 9:40.
You're just looking for a short break. Just go and start mandatory.
You're going to create a user.
User backer.
Who wanted the break?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
It's not mandatory. Just go.
Are you using my powers?
Create user backup.
Why are we creating a user?
I want to show you guys something, right? Default table space is going to be privilege.
Made a mistake.
There's no space between.
Oh, Dave, thank you. I didn't put the comma.
In my abundant ways, I wanted to tell you.
Now you are going to grant, connect, and resolve to backup. Right? Now we are going to create a table. Backup class 26. Just the time. Those are just random files. I just want to show you guys. Backup 220. And then I'm going to add another column.
Where's Prof? Maybe Prof has this own also.
Why?
What do you want to do, Prof?
Is this not your Prof?
I've disowned him long time ago.
Okay, the table space is created, right? So let's describe Baka.class26. Now let's insert.
Time online. Okay.
Insert into Baka.this. You guys will understand what when I'm done. So, right. Okay. Now I'm going to select all from.
How do you do that?
Right? So it's just to show you this is what the table looks like right now, right? This is what the table looks like right now. Now what we are going to do is we are going to truncate that table. First, we are going to comment. So let's check the time. What time is it? Oh, sorry. What time is it on the server? I just commented, right? It's 21:55:38, right?
Yes.
So now I'm going to check the SCN, the current SCN. So it timestamp underscore. So I'm going to convert the time we have, or the time we had at that time, right? When I issue date. Select timestamp to SCN. So this is basically used to convert the time to the SCN. Are we good?
To check if, like, to be comparing it with SCM number.
Exactly. What's the date today? It's 19.
The date where chair was being slave and was being safe.
I'm going to copy the time here. Put it here. Then close. Then it's the same thing we did last time. Then I'm going to specify the day. So we started with the day, right? And then the month, and then the year. And then 24-hour format.
Minutes, seconds.
Minutes, and then seconds, right?
Then the BC, before Christ or after Christ.
1, and then another 1, 2, as SCN. So here we're asking for the SCN as duo. Oh, as SCN from duo. My bad. You guys remember duo, right?
Emerald, you have to be patient as a DB.
Come on, man.
All these things I doing is just like a new chapter to me.
Are we good?
One spirit.
Are we good?
One spirit, Emerald.
Okay. So this is basically the SQL statement.
So what you put that slash? What was it for?
To repeat.
To repeat.
Repeat.
Yes.
Repeat
Are we good?
Don't repeat whatever command you just pass.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
okay.
whatever command was done before, you just repeat it by using slash.
Okay.
That's what she did to create those table space too many like that without using the same command.
So I'm going to put them in a different directory. So just open a new one. And from duo. And you can also use select, let's describe $database. Okay. So you see that you have current SCN, right? So you can select
QN.
current underscore SCN from $database. Right? So this is the SCN right now. Right? So this is the other thing that you can use.
The third one.
Yes, this is to have the information about the current SCN, right? And then you can do the same thing, but select SCN underscore to underscore time stamp, and you're converting it to underscore SCN, and then you want to specify the SCN. Let's use this one. Okay. As SCN as time stamp from UO. Something is missing.
No, this thing that I do now. Just
Emma, is the same result you're expecting, right?
What do you mean?
What do I mean is that I thought the first command you did, the first essay you wanted to see, is it not the same? Is it not the same as the second one?
No. For the first one, it's not the same one because you know that SCM changes all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
Every second.
But basically, you're expecting the same result. Let me just say it that way.
I'm expecting to have the information about the SCM.
Okay, yeah.
Very good.
So all this long first command, you can still use this second one. Then life will be simple.
Right. Like SCM to timestamp.
Wait, Elmer, excuse me, Bello, you asked something. The last command you just issued, is it the same like the first command?
That one is to have the time. Are we good?
Oh, the last one is to have the SCM.
The time, yes. That one is to have the time. So we should have the time that we have for the server. Not working.
Check a network, probably.
The hackers.
The what?
The hackers. One hacker is roaming around.
Hackers, the same hackers that hacked my brothers and my database.
Yeah.
Slow. It's getting slow.
Oh.
Let me just open a new session.
It's like you're going from America, there's no green there, you go to Cameroon.
So slow. Hey. Actually, it shouldn't be slow at 9:40 like that.
yeah, it seems like
As also women are, they run from Peter, then they go to Port, that will be better.
Well, if you can do more, we'll just finish on Monday.
yeah, just finish on Monday.
True.
So we cannot do otherwise because that thing only just been having.
It's only going to get slower, and the transportable table space is going to take.
Yeah, slow and slow.
That's why I hate online classes.
Yeah.
Why do you hate online classes?
I know, it's just like adult school. Some of this stuff that takes me almost 1 week to understand. I'll just take just an hour.
On my computer.
Well, it's so slow that by the time it's done, it's probably
I've changed.
It would probably be the wrong S. Okay, that's just is for the time. So
Servers are slow.
Okay. So you see, so the timestamp here, the time, that's the time, that SCN was is the SCN that was used when it was 9:59 and 9 seconds and 0.000 milliseconds. Are we good? Nanoseconds. Are we good?
Yeah.
So you can use these three options. The first one is to check to convert the time into the SCN. The other one is for the current SCN, and the other one is for the SCN to the time. So earlier someone was saying, why do I need to check the date, the time on the server? Because if you want to do a point in time recovery to 10 minutes before, you need to know what is the time of the server, right? And then take off 10 minutes from that time. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
So even though you wait 10 minutes in your clock, you don't want to issue, for example, right now it's 9:43. I don't want to issue 9:33 because 10 minutes ago it was not 9:33 on the server, right?
Yeah.
Even to exit, it's gonna take 1 hour.
Okay, so what we are going to do is, I'm going to truncate the table today, and on Monday we'll do the point in time recovery to today. This is the last thing I'm going to do today. You guys can do the assignment. You have an assignment, and you can start the first 2 questions, and then we'll do the rest on Monday. Servers are getting slow really early. We might need to start maybe 20 minutes early so we can finish 20 minutes early as well. Because the morning class, you really have all the time you want, but the evening we have to rush. Wow, really? I'll just truncate and then we're good.
Emery.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question. Like I had a problem that I ran into the last time, but I resolved the problem, but I didn't understand what happened. Like I created the user, then I was trying to drop the user. It wasn't like the command wasn't going. So I came back the next day, I used the same command, then the user finally dropped. I don't know what actually happened.
The hacker.
Was it the same command really?
Yeah, it was the same command. Like when I was doing my recovery catalog, so I created the user. So when I was trying like to create the recovery catalog, they said the user didn't have enough privileges. So I finally discovered that I created the user without allocating some space. So now I had to I tried like to allocate some space, but it wasn't going through. So I decided to drop the user and create it back. So when I was dropping the user that night, the command wasn't going. So but the next day I came back, I used the same command to drop the user. It dropped. So I don't know what was preventing it from the same day from dropping.
I don't know.
Because it was the same command.
It's
Yes.
probably one of the hackers.
No, because they were saying that the user, like, you can't drop a user that is active. So when I was trying to drop the user, they were saying you can't drop a user that is active. But the next day, I don't know what happened the next day. The user wasn't active.
Oh, you were connected as that user, probably.
No,
You were not?
I wasn't connected like that user. I was connected as 6.
Hmm.
But the next day, it finally dropped. So like 6. Then I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what was preventing it from dropping that day.
I don't know. I cannot tell you. I'm going to truncate and then we are done for today. On Monday, we do point in time recovery to today, to right now. Truncate, table. Okay, the table is truncated all again, and it should be empty. Then I commit and we're good. On Monday, we'll do a point in time recovery to 2 days ago. So student 64, you want to make sure that you don't back up your ORCL, or if you want to back up ORCL with Arman, you need to change the retention policy to redundancy 5 or 6, okay?
Okay. But I'll not use it. I'll not use it.
Okay, I come in.
Okay, we good. So see you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And
Thank you, Emehodi.
Thank you, Emlo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
thank you.
Emma,
Yes.
so why don't you help me install that my VNC?
What's wrong with your
VCN.
VNC?
I told you I'm using now the MacBook, so I just couldn't install MacBook on my VNC on my MacBook.
Why are you using MacBook?
That's the only option I have. My other computer is bad.
So the only option is MacBook, really?
Man, no use a MacBook stock them or say say worry.
You know that
I know most of his things are paid. Most of those things you have to be paying them.
They have some money, right?
MacBooks is a different platform.
I know. It's not been easy.
Asa, go set a laptop by charger.
Honestly, I don't know how it works with MacBooks. It should be the same, and I guess, like as he said, you might have to pay for everything, you know.
Bello, go
Honestly,
take $300. Go and buy a new laptop.
yeah, just get a small Windows. Seriously, it's best. You
Yeah,
can have cheap ones, even at $200.
yeah, contributions are highly appreciated there.
If it goes to Baltimore, you could have it even for.
Never are you coming out? Where are you coming out from with the lab with the MacBook? Sell the MacBook online and buy a new one.
I'm accepting cash app.
If you go to Baltimore, you can have it for $15, Bello.
Imagine como que comida yesterday. Okay, everyone, good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Wish you a happy weekend. Thank you. Baka,
Yeah?
make sure that those hackers, they won't access our system again.
I'm changing my password right away.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
The hackers.
Go ahead. It's Brian. I know Brian did that.
Brian. Maybe they have people when I bring a group where all we know if you do it. Now, see now that it's a hacker.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye, Kagoi.